These are my eBay hacks. Okay, I was gonna make this whole video where it was like very aesthetically pleasing and I was all done up, but I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing anything today and I have to do laundry. So I'm gonna make this TikTok instead. So this is what I do on eBay if I just want to scroll or I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Like if I don't know the exact vintage designer, what I'm looking for, I will type in specific things and I'll use a lot of random ass keywords. Like it'll be such a random eclectic mix of words that like clearly whatever I'm looking for doesn't exist, but it'll bring up a bunch of stuff. And then you can just start scrolling and then you start seeing brands, like random brands. I have a list. Let me look. Hold on. Basically, if you see one thing you like let's say you look up piano shawl fringe long silk jacket, like with roses or something, probably exists somewhere in the world, but it's gonna just bring up a bunch of random stuff like that. And if you see one thing you like, even if it's all trash, and you see one thing you like and you click it, it's gonna keep bringing more and more, and then it's going to like tailor it to what you're looking for. Now, I've done that with specific like jackets or blazers that I have made up in my mind and wanted to find, and then with that you'll find other cute stuff and you'll get the brand names for it. So here are brand names that I have found and searched. Let me redo. Here are brand names that I have found and searched separately and found amazing shit. So, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of these correctly, so sorry. I'll put text on the screen. First one is Suzanne Wiebe, W-I-E-B-E. She has some cool stuff. Some of it's kind of whatever, but like she has some cool, very statement 80s vibe, very cool stuff, very cool pieces. Another one I found, and this is actually another one of my hacks, I'll tell you, but it's Dinos. It's D-I-N-O''Z. And they have fun jackets, and this is my other hack. Basically, if you follow like very curated vintage shops with, pieces that are amazing and searched for and this and that, and they have multiple pictures, sometimes I'll be like, that's a cool ass jacket. I keep saying jacket, that's my example. That's a cool ass jacket. What is it? And you'll see the brand tag in the pictures of the jacket, and it's like, well, this one they searched high and low for. It's the perfect aesthetic for like their curated shop, but I'm gonna look this brand up on eBay because some dead aunt's nephew is clearing out someone's closet and doesn't give an S-H-I-T. So that's how I found Dinos. Okay, this one I wrote down Alberto whatever. Hold on. This one I don't know if I'm pronouncing correctly. Alberto Macaulay. So that's one, like I found a random jacket and I was like, this is cute. And I just I found it in the mix of like an assortment of jackets. And then I clicked that one and then looked up the brand. Whole array of stuff. Some people know they have good stuff and it's like really expensive. I'm going to show you an example. Okay, I don't think my address is on here. So like, for instance, this one I showed in another video. That one I have. St. John has good stuff, but some of their stuff is really expensive. This is like an acne pullover that I got for $10. But like I'm paying more in shipping. Okay, so here's a prime example. Bradley Bayou Moto Jacket, genuine leather, butter yellow. So look at this jacket, okay? I got it with tax, $45.37 because whoever listed it didn't know what they had. Now, hold on. Okay, I found it. So this is the original one. This is the original one I found. And someone has it listed for $115. I paid $33 for the one I got and however much in shipping. So, like Bradley by Bradley Bayou. Never heard of it. But you just gotta look at the tag. Look at the tag. What else did I write down? Oh, Bill Blass. You have to look up Bill Blass. Bill Blass. B-L-A-S-S. Again, summer duds, but some of his stuff is very cool. And I haven't ordered anything from him yet, but I have saved like 25 items over the past like 24 hours from him. So check out Bill Blass. Like, this is what I've got. And again, I've added a lot of this stuff just from yesterday. I did some cleanup, so I don't know the website. There's me cheating on crossword. Okay. Otherwise, moral of the story is not everything has to be vintage Prada. Not everything has to be vintage Celine and YSL and Sandro and all that stuff. It's just like, if you see something you like, just look at the tag, look at the brand, type it into eBay. But also type in really, really obscure stuff, because that's what I do, and that's how I like randomly find this stuff and go on rabbit holes. Or go down rabbit holes. I go on them. So yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to edit this video. I think it's almost 7 minutes. I should probably rewatch it. Okay. Let me know your hacks though, because my brain runs a mile a minute and I just come up with my own things and I think I'm a genius, but maybe this is just what people do. Anyway, outfit of the day.